In 2035, the crew of the Ares 3 mission to Mars is exploring Acidalia Planitia on Martian Solar Day, Sol, 18 of their 31 Sol expedition. A severe dust storm threatens to topple their Mars ascent vehicle, MAV. The mission is scrubbed, but as the crew evacuates, astronaut Mark Watney is struck by debris and lost in the storm. The telemetry from his suit's biomonitor is damaged and Watney is wrongly presumed dead. With the MAV on the verge of toppling, the surviving crew takes off for their orbiting vessel, the Hermes. Watney awakens after the storm, injured and with a low oxygen warning. He returns to the crew's surface habitat, HAB, and treats his wound via self-surgery. As Watney recovers, he begins a video diary. Lacking communication with Earth, his only chance of rescue is via the next Mars mission. 4 years later, the Ares 4 will be landing 3,200 kilometers, 2,000 miles, away at the Schiaparelli crater. Watney's immediate concern is food. However, since he is the mission's botanist, he is able to improvise a garden inside the HAB using Martian soil fertilized with the crew's bio-waste. He also is able to manufacture water from leftover rocket fuel. He then plants the crew's unused potatoes, which had been air-sealed and kept in a box labeled, "Do not open until Thanksgiving." He also begins modifying the rover for the distance trek to the Ares 4 landing site. On Earth, NASA satellite planner Mindy Park, reviewing aerial HAB images, notices moved equipment and realizes Watney is alive. NASA Director Teddy Sanders publicly releases the news, though the Ares 3 crew, still en route to Earth, are not told so that they remained focused on their mission. Sanders overrules Hermes flight director Mitch Henderson, who believes the crew should know. Watney takes the rover to retrieve the nearby Pathfinder probe, which fell silent in 1997. Using Pathfinder's camera and motor, he establishes rudimentary two-way communication with Earth, first using handwritten signs, and then sending and receiving ASCII in hexadecimal. NASA transmits a software patch to link the rover with Pathfinder and communicate via text. Watney is angry that the Hermes crew is unaware that he is alive, though he does not blame them for leaving him behind. Sanders finally allows Henderson to inform them. Mars Mission Director Vincent Kapoor and Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, Director Bruce Ng prepare an Iris space probe to deliver enough food for Watney to survive until Ares 4's arrival. Meanwhile, the HAB's airlock malfunctions, killing the potato plants and sterilizing the soil. Believing it a low risk, Sanders orders the routine pre-flight safety inspections be bypassed to expedite the probe's launch. The rocket explodes soon after liftoff. Watney now believes his death on Mars is inevitable. The China National Space Administration has been developing a classified booster rocket, the Tiangshan. Feeling camaraderie with NASA's scientists, they sought a way to work around official barriers and offer to repeat the Iris mission. As Watney's situation grows riskier as time passes, JPL astrodynamicist Rich Purnell devises an alternative plan: have the Tiangshan rendezvous with and resupply the Hermes, which will then use Earth's gravity to slingshot back to Mars 2 years earlier than Ares 4. Sanders rejects the idea, considering it too risky for the Hermes crew. Henderson surreptitiously sends Purnell's plan to the crew. They unanimously vote to implement it, disabling NASA's remote controls and making the course change. They also tip their hat to Purnell by sending a cryptic message to NASA: "Rich Purnell is a steely-eyed missile man." This comment is a real-life reference to NASA history. John Aaron's quick thinking was credited with saving Apollo 12, and his colleagues declared, "John Aaron is a steely-eyed missile man." Watney begins the 90-Sol journey to Schiaparelli, where the MAV for Ares 4 has been prepositioned. The MAV needs to be lightened to intercept with Hermes on its new course. Watney removes many components, and replaces the nose cone with canvas. After takeoff, the MAV fails to reach the required speed. Commander Lewis maneuvers the Hermes to decelerate by using the spacecraft's RCS system. She also orders a directional explosive decompression of the internal atmosphere to better align the ship. In a manned maneuvering unit, Lewis is unable to reach Watney when the tether falls short. Watney pierces his pressure suit, using the escaping air to propel himself to Lewis. He and the crew are reunited after Mark's 560 sols alone on Mars. After returning to Earth, Watney becomes a survival instructor for astronaut candidates. 5 years later, as the Ares V, commanded by Martinez, is about to launch, those involved in Watney's rescue are seen in their current lives.